If you're going to hand your child a device, realize that there's a time commitment for you as well.
With more children and teens with access to cell phones and tablets, police are urging parents to monitor their activity and be aware of what they're doing online. This latest reminder comes after a local teenager was lured from her home over the weekend by an alleged online predator. Tonight, we're talking to cyber experts about what parents can do or should be doing to protect their kids while they're online. Erika Stanish breaks down exactly what that looks like.
30 to 35 years ago, many of you may have just started learning about cell phones. Now, they're in everyone's hands, everywhere you look, including kids as young as 8 years old. That's why police and experts are stressing to parents to be vigilant on what and who your kid may be interacting with behind that screen. It's a sight we're all familiar with these days. Heads down and focused in on cell phones, tablets, or even video games. According to Common Sense Media, in 2025, 42% of kids were reported to have a phone by the age of 10, with that number jumping to 91% by the age of 14. That's why cyber experts say it is critical that parents know what their kids are doing on their devices.
As soon as your child has access to any digital technology, is talking about the responsibility of being a digital citizen.
Dr. Elise Silva is the director of policy research at Pitt Cyber and says it's important to teach children about the dangers online.
What is a digital footprint? You know, how long is this information going to be online? But also who else goes online? Not everybody online is who they say they are.
Silva says setting screen time limits and filtering adult content is a good first step, and suggested adding parental controls on children's devices too.
I suggest doing it on both a device level and an app level. So the apps that your children are accessing, make sure that you're going into parental controls, privacy settings, and seeing what you do and don't have control over.
She says parents shouldn't hesitate to go through everything on their kids' phones when they're at a younger age. Some parental control apps that parents can use include Bark, Custodio, and Aura. But Silva says as kids get older, parents can loosen the reins a bit, saying communication is key.
Maybe as they get older, you're not looking at all of their texts and chats, but you're talking to them about what online responsibility looks like. They're aware of risks that other people in their own age group have experienced, and they know warning signs.
Warning signs like online grooming behaviors, including if someone online is asking them for inappropriate photos or asking inappropriate questions.
If somebody who they don't know is asking them to meet up, these are all grooming behaviors. And if you've had those conversations, you know, over and over again, hopefully that youth would begin to recognize those things. Does that mean that you can control everything? No. What we like to say is that these things are speed bumps, right? They're not walls. And so you really have to keep those lines of communication open and really do your best.
Silva says the best thing a parent can do is be involved in your kids' lives, ask questions, and don't pass judgment. Reporting in downtown Pittsburgh, Erika Stanish, KDKA-TV News.